Abracadabra, bitches! What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. The Magic Tower is here. And we have a few brand new heroes in the Magic Tower. We've got 5 brand new heroes that have just appeared in a puff of smoke, just out of nowhere, like it's magic, because it's the Magic Tower. You can probably tell I'm pretty excited about it. I'm excited because they were, post-release nerfed, because at least they're not going to destroy the garrison guard, so we don't have to shed too many tears for them. But I'm also excited because there's some pretty cool new mechanics in and amongst these heroes, and we're definitely going to take a closer look at them today. We'll probably start off with this beauty called Alyssa, but we've got, like I said, 5 brand new heroes and one that may not be a brand new hero as well. So let's get right into the portal, and right away, just look how freaking saucy Milena looks with that white hair. We're not going to start with you. We'll leave you for a bit. So we've got Elyssa, we've got Naim. Those, I believe, are 3 new 5 stars. So we've got 3 5 stars there. And then we have a 4-star called Manpip. Man, I feel sorry for this dude. And then we've got a 3-star called Bertha. And we'll see what Big Bertha's all about in just a moment. But let's go ahead. We'll get started with Alyssa, looking like she's just come out of the Desperate Housewives of Magic Carpetville. She is just chilling. And yeah, she's a nature hero. So this new Magic Carpet family, even though they're in the Magic Portal, they do not have charge mechanics. So we've done away with that. So it's just going to be the good old special that we're used to. So that may well be refreshing. So for Alyssa, she is, of course, a nature hero. She is of the cleric class, which is a nice class, considering the fact that I already know she's a healer. So it's really, really good to be able to get that mana shield and resist negative mana effects and effects that prevent the use of special skills. So yeah, it's a really good class for her. Now, the Magic Carpet family, this is the first time we're seeing them introduced. So with the heroes of this family, they get something called flight momentum. We're going to say that a lot. So the hero starts with full flight momentum at the end of each turn. And when taking damage, the hero loses a small amount of flight momentum. When casting a special skill, the hero gains flight momentum. Slower heroes gain increased amounts of flight momentum. Okay. So basically they start with a full amount of this flight momentum. So what the heck does this actually do? Well, we have to have a look at their passive to find out. So the family bonus isn't really a family bonus on its own. It's combined together with a passive. So it's not the first time we've seen this. We see it with the core families in the Untold Tales 2. So if this character has any amount of flight momentum, they will receive up to 30% mana generation, up to plus 20% extra chance to dodge, and the effect diminishes the less flight momentum the character has. So basically, they start off with an increased mana generation of 30% and 20% chance to dodge, and that will reduce over time until they cast their special, or let me just make sure I got this right. Yeah, so it's literally when they cast their special, that's when they gain the flight momentum. So that's the only way that they can gain it. Otherwise, they're just going to keep on losing it. So it could potentially be really good to where you're getting average speed heroes charged faster right away. And that then means you can fire off your special and then you can charge them faster again. And it does say that slow speed heroes gain increased amounts of flight momentum. So I'm not sure exactly how much they'll gain every time they cast their special. Maybe you need to cast like twice or 3 times. It seems like kind of a weird mechanic. Like I feel like you would be struggling to cast your special more than 3 or 4 times. Probably 3 times in a match, I think, and then it should be over. Maybe even not even that sometimes. But they do also get this other passive, which is very important. Although that looks like the regular minion icon, believe it or not, it's for mega minions. So the passive is weaker mega minions. So enemy mega minions have negative 75% HP. So those meaty, beefy suckers that used to come out with like 1100 HP, those mega minions are going to be reduced. If you have one of these Magic Family heroes on your team, it will apply to all enemy mega minions. And in testing, thank you, Claythor, for sharing that video that you shared Basically, we're seeing that the Mega Minions, where they used to be about 1,000 to 1,100 HP, they've got about 300 HP now. So that's probably one or two tiles, maybe one tile match into a Mega Minion to now kill that Mega Minion. And definitely a special is just going to be able to wipe it out. So yeah, that's really refreshing. And that in and of itself, that makes these magic carpet heroes very, very strong. Let's move on. So she does benefit from the defense up ether talent. Again, like I said, she is going to be more of a defensive hero. So that's really, really good for her. As far as stats are concerned, 1175 team power. So in keeping with where we need to be at the moment, just a little bit higher than the last hero, which is like literally 1 point. So we're not really doing anything ridiculous, which is okay by me. She is more defensive. So 1139 attack, 1273 defense, and 2107 health. And yeah, like I said, she just reminds me of like a desperate housewife. She is a bit of an elf looking character. I mean, those ears are very elven, but like, I think every single like slightly sultry looking character in Empires and Puzzles is an elf. But anyways, let us move on to the special skill, which is called the Picnic in the Sky, which looks like exactly what she's doing. She looks like she's having an awesome time. So Alyssa's running at average speed. She recovers 42% health for all allies. All ailments affecting attack, defense, and mana generation on the caster and nearby allies are replaced by matching undispellable buffs. All right. Let's just click on the question mark here. So it says replacing cannot be blocked by status effects, family effects, or passives, and only ailments that are cleansable can be replaced. Replacement effects, attack ailments are replaced with a 35% attack buff for 4 turns. Defense ailments are replaced with 35% defense buff. And mana generation ailments are replaced with a 35% mana generation buff for 4 turns. Okay, so this is working against ailments that the allies have on them. So she is only going to work, she's not going to work against like burn damage, bleed damage, poison damage, all the rest of it. She's only going to affect attack, defense, and mana generation, which is very important because ailments affecting those things are very, very common, especially in the top and around meta heroes. Obviously, guys like Fergus giving negative mana generation, you are going to be able to flip that on its head. And it's going to be replaced by an increase of 35% mana generation. So any hero that gives either attack down, defense down, or defense ailment, mana generation, or mana slow, or any kind of mana generation ailment is going to be replaced with those buffs. To me, it's kind of weird because like it is better than a cleanse in a lot of ways, especially when you're fighting against certain heroes. But at the same time, it's an ailment clearing effect. So you kind of want it to be a cleanse, but it isn't. But I like the heal, and I like the fact that she flips those specific ailments on its head. Then the caster and the nearby allies will resist any new negative mana effects for 4 turns. That's pretty strong. Again, it's like an ailment protect, but against negative mana effects, and negative mana effects like mana cut, running riot. So yeah, she's going to be very useful, especially if you're like a meta player. I think this is what she's more targeted towards, to be fair. Like, she's not going to be a jack of all trades. She's going to be good when you're going up against mega minions. She's going to be good when you're going up against heroes that cut or reduce mana. And, you know, it's got Fergus, like counter to Fergus written all over this card so far. And then it says, yeah, so the mana of all allies, sorry, the caster and nearby allies' mana is increased by 10% for each resisted effect. Okay, so she's not only resisting mana, but she's also gifting mana. So she's really cool because she's helping out the nearby allies, and I do kind of like this. I think as a healer, she's really good. But like I said before, I don't think that she's going to be an awesome hero in all situations, only against heroes that give attack, defense, and mana generation, which is granted quite a few of the defenses at the moment that do play on that. And the resistance, again, it's only against negative mana effects. So if you're not going up against any of those, she's really only going to be a good healer that can disable mega minions to some degree. I like that though. Like, I really think that a lot of people will grab these heroes just for the passive. And even though the passive was nerfed from being completely stop and debilitate mega minions altogether, giving them a negative 75% HP at least gives you a chance to get out of it, you know? So yeah, I like her. I don't think she's super overpowered. I don't think there's anything about it that's sort of screaming out to me that this is ridiculous and, you know, these heroes are going to break the game, which is good. It's kind of refreshing, to be honest. So congrats if you do manage to pull her. I think she looks really good. I think she does exactly what she needs to do to be an awesome hero, but I don't think you're going to be able to take her every single place in the game. But that being said, you will have a lot of fun with her. So congrats if you do manage to pull Alyssa. Let us move on to our other featured 5-star, which is Naim. And he is looking like he's having the time of his life, to be fair, but like he knows something that you don't. Like there's something about him. So he is obviously a fire hero. Obviously, I love fire heroes because my fire heroes are trash except for Regen. So yeah, hopefully this guy's good. So again, he gets the same magic carpet family bonus with the flight momentum. Everything exactly the same. And I can see he's also running at average speed. So his flight momentum is going to go up just as quickly as what we just looked at. The Mega Minions passive is exactly the same. And in terms of stats, again, exactly the same, but this guy's really, really balanced. 1194, 1198, and 2125. So super balanced across the board. Ether talent-wise, I'd say he wins. I like the damage reduction. Nah, maybe not. I really like the defense up as well. So both really good ether talents for both of them. So for him at the start of the battle, any damage he gets is reduced by 10% for 6 turns. So yeah, I love it. Let's move on to the special. So it's called Countering Hammock, running at average speed. Now this time, all buffs affecting attack, defense, and mana generation on the target and nearby enemies are replaced by matching uncleansable ailments. Okay, so this is flipping it on its head, because on the first one we had all ailments affecting attack, defense, and mana generation on the caster and nearby are replaced by matching buffs. Now we got all buffs affecting attack, defense, and mana generation replaced by matching ailments. So which one's more common? Man, it's probably going to be the first one. So to be honest, you're probably going to find more uses for her because there are more ailments affecting attack, defense, and mana generation that are a lot more debilitating than that there are buffs affecting attack, defense, and mana generation that are super debilitating. I mean, you don't really go into a lot of heroes where you're thinking about giving yourself defense up. You know, you get defense up against special skills, but it may not apply to that. Attack up is kind of common, but more common against Titans and stuff. The Beowulf family probably be a good one for this, because then obviously he's going to reduce their attack, so he might be a good counter against them. And then the mana generation bit, like who increases their mana generation. I mean, you've got it's kind of a thing of the past. Like there are quite a lot of heroes that do it. I mean, you've got like Nordica that does it. You've got Guardian Hippo, but it's not really that big. I think there are quite a few others, but like it's really something where you want to block that mana stopping and any negative mana effects. I think that's much stronger on the nature hero. I'm going to forget her name a million times, Alyssa. So not as good so far. So the second part of his special, he deals 300% damage to the target nearby. Again, it's okay. It's not the hardest hit in the world, but it is okay. The caster and nearby allies counterattack with 135% of the damage received for 4 turns. Okay, that's strong. And I can see they've added an extra part here. So the caster and nearby allies get Sand Touch for 4 turns. So what the heck is Sand Touch? Each time the owner of the status effect counterattacks an enemy, the attacker receives 524 sand damage over 4 turns. Okay, so like I kind of feel like the reason they had to give him that extra little bit on the end is because they knew that he's not quite as good as the other one that we've got in this portal. But saying that, I do like a counterattack hero, and especially one that gets damage reduction, even if it is only as part of his ether talent. So yeah, he throws up a pretty strong counterattack for 4 turns at average speed for himself and nearby. I think that's strong. And then you damage the enemy every time they counterattack, but also give them some extra sand damage, which is cool. But I don't know if it makes up for the 300% damage. I mean, with his stats, yeah, he's got good attack stats. 300% damage is going to be strong. He's got that mega passive, which is awesome. He's got the family bonus, the flight momentum, which gives him the increase in what is it? Mana generation. Let me just double check so I don't. Yeah, so up to mana generation and chance to dodge. So yeah, it makes for a pretty decent defensive hero as well. In fact, yeah, defensively, I think this guy could be pretty good just because of the counterattack as well. I'm torn between the two. Like, I'm really torn between the two. Like, I think that Alyssa's effect is going to be much stronger as a counter. But then I think as a defensive hero, Naim will probably be maybe even better. Even though he doesn't have the healing. I think that, you know, getting those, making sure that you don't take any buffs that affect defense, mana generation, limits you. The defense, attack, or mana generation limits you in terms of what heroes you can take. Plus, he's dealing out the decent amount of damage and a decent counter attack, plus the sand damage. So yeah, I think these are both great heroes, but neither of them ridiculously overpowered. And now, for the one that we've all been waiting for, honestly, like, this is a costume that I would absolutely love to have. And I know a lot of people will share that sentiment because Milena has saved my ass like more times than I care to remember. And I absolutely loved this hero. Just loved her to death. And I've got her at 85 and I think 20 emblems. I'll just go into my roster quickly. I'll double check that I've got that correct. But I'm pretty sure I've still got her emblemed up. But if you see when I'm scrolling through, like, she is going to be I've taken the emblems off her, but way down. And it's just such a shame because honestly, this is a ridiculously good hero. And now she has a costume, and we know that costumes get costume bonuses. And I'm sure that at an attack bonus of 52%, defense of 52, health of 52, and strangely a mana bonus of 1, but that's probably just because of her kind of mechanic. Although I think that's a bit unfair, to be honest, because if everybody else is getting 5%, you got to give Milena 5% as well. Anyways, with that all aside, the stats are going to be where they need to be. So we can see there 1172 on the team power, which is perfect. And that, even if nothing changes in terms of the special, is going to bring this hero back to her former glory. And trust me, if you haven't played with her and you pull this costume, this is a hero that you need to max right away. She's just going to be the best thing that you've ever had. Anyways, let's have a look at her and give her justice. So she is obviously a nice hero. She's of the cleric class now, which is awesome. She was a wizard before, so that gave her the chance to jinx. I think the cleric's definitely better. It gives her that mana shield, so resistance against negative mana effects. There it is. Like, it's right there. Like, she doesn't even need that passive of the magic carpet. She's like, you guys from the magic carpets, you can take your magic carpets and freaking go down the beach, whatever you want to do. Like, I'm the OG. The magic family bonus, so she gets an extra chance to cast a 5% mana generation stack on a random ally when she casts her special skill. So increasing the mana generation of random allies on the team every single time she casts, and she can cast fast, which is awesome. And then we've already been over the costume bonus. This passive here, so this has been changed for the costume version. In the original version, when the character casts a special, they have a 50% chance to give 10% mana to all allies. That's not just one ally. Everybody gets 10% mana. If the special skill was fully charged, so it charged 2, the chance, pardon me guys, the chance was 100%. Now, with this one, When the character casts the special, they have a 60% chance, so an extra 10% chance to give the 10% mana to all allies. And again, it's still 100% at full charge. And she does it all the time. Like it's 100%, 50% of the time, whatever the phrase is. But yeah, she give, the chance that she's going to give 10% mana to everyone at super fast speed is really, really good for Milena. So yeah, don't discount that passive. It's awesome. Family bonus is awesome as well. Everything to do with mana. And now the cleric class for that mana shield as well. Ether talent. So dodge compared to damage reduction. I'd probably rather have the damage reduction. But the dodge is all right as well. And it is in keeping with the rest of the new Magic Carpet heroes because they get the chance to dodge as part of their flight momentum. I told you we were going to be saying that a lot today. So 20% chance to dodge special skills that deal damage for 6 turns. It's pretty okay. Okay, so what's Milena's whole thing? Okay, so the first part of her special skill, she recovers 26% health for all allies and cleanses status ailments from all allies. Super fast, within 2 tile matches, she is healing for 26%, which used to be 25%, so only a 1%. You could have given her more, come on. And then the cleanse from all allies. So when you need a cleanse, you've got Milena in your corner. And not only that, but remember, every time you trigger that, you have a chance of 60% chance to give 10% mana to all allies. Nobody does that at that fast of a speed. So put it into perspective. Remember, they nerfed this guy. Sorry, I know I'm going back and forth a lot. But they nerfed, where is he going to be now? There, Exno. 40% health, increases the mana of all allies by 10%. Okay, he gets 100% chance, but they nerfed him from 20% down to 10%. She's healing for 26%. I've got a 50% chance to give 10% mana to all allies, and she's cleansing at the same time, status ailments from all allies. So yeah, I'm just trying to illustrate my point here. Aside from the stats, just a ridiculously good, ridiculously special exactly when you need it. And then if you can hold on a little bit longer to the second charge, she becomes an annihilator. She deals 440% damage to all enemies and dispels buffs from all enemies. The only thing that could make this better if it would be a priority dispel, and then she deals the 440% damage. Potential is that it could be better in this version, even though she's 420% damage, because she gets the wizard class talent, which says when dealing damage through normal attacks and special skills, there's a 25% chance to deal 25% extra damage per each active buff, but it's all chance based. So I would probably go for the higher amount of damage, to be honest. Like, I just think with her attack stat, the way it looks there, you're going to be absolutely fine. She's going to be able to take out, and it's a hit all special, and it's there when you need it. Like, if you can hold on long enough, she's going to just destroy the entire team. And then if all of that didn't convince you on Milena, she also gets the enemy mega minions have negative 75% HP, so she also weakens the enemy mega minions. I absolutely love this hero. I mean, she by far is my favorite from the portal. I don't know whether it's just nostalgia talking or whether it is literally because she is that good. And I know because I've used her, and now I'm sad because I can't use her because of the power creep and everything else that's gone on. In fact, I may just give her some second limit breaks if I don't pull this one, because I've fallen in love with this absolutely brilliant hero. So humongous congratulations if you do grab this costume from the portal. She's a freaking beast. Enough said. Level Milena if you do get her. Anyways, let us move on to our next hero. We're going to probably have to go back out and back in because they don't feature the 4 stars quite as much. And yeah, who can blame them? Because look at this dude. He looks scared as shit. Like, he doesn't even look like he knows what he's supposed to be doing with that magic carpet. I think he's just swiped it. Looks like Harry Potter with the invisible cloak. Right, so what is this dude doing, and why is his name Manpip? It's a strange name. Okay, so he is of the rogue class. He's a fire hero as well. He gets the Magic Carpet family bonus, so the flight momentum where he gets increased mana generation of starting at 30% and 20% chance to dodge, and that reduces. We all know that by now. And he also gives this passive effect, which is going to be probably one of the big reasons why I would say that this guy is a guy that you want, because you can probably pop him in on, you can have him there, even if his special sucks, like even if it's the worst special in the world, you can still have him on your team for that counter to the Mega Minions and just put him in the corner and forget about him. But yeah, it's very, very strong passive on a 4-star hero. He gets the attack up ether talent, so at the start of the battle, he gets extra 20% attack. Okay, if he's dealing damage, crap if he's not. Okay, and stats-wise, I mean, for 4-star stats, it's pretty good. He's going to be in line with some of the stronger heroes. Again, I'm so sorry for doing this, but I do just need to kind of check here in terms of the power, because sometimes you forget and sometimes you think like a hero is really powerful. So second limit broken Goldie's at 945, which is, yeah, that's getting to be lower. I mean, costume 2 Cyprian or Toon Cyprian, we've got at 1019. And I think he's probably my strongest at the moment. So yeah, that's good. 1,000 and what did we have? 1,049 strong stats for a 4-star. And he gets the dodge on his class as well. So having the dodge as the talent and also the dodge as part of the passive with the flight momentum, I think that's pretty good. Right, so let's see what he actually does. Kindled carpet. Oh, so the carpet's on fire. Okay. Deals 250% damage to the target nearby. Not the greatest amount of damage, but not the worst. The target nearby enemies receive 476 burn damage over 4 turns. Again, not the greatest, but not bad. All buffs affecting attack, defense, and mana generation on the target nearby enemies are replaced by matching uncleansable ailments. Okay, so he gets exactly the same effect as the fire hero that we just looked at. He's also running at average speed, so that's pretty strong. If they're putting that on a 5-star and on the 4-star as well. So attack buffs replaced with the negative 35% attack, defense replaced with negative 35% defense ailment, and mana generation, negative 35% mana generation. So probably a really good counter for somebody like Miliki, unless it doesn't apply to effects from minions, but it doesn't say anything about that. So let me just check. Replacing cannot be blocked by status effects, family effects, or passives. Only buffs that are dispellable. Yeah, so it's dispellable. It can be reversed. It's strong. For a 4-star, this dude is strong. He's disappeared. He's very shy, but he's actually pretty damn good. So I don't know what he's so scared about, to be honest. Manpip, I hope that I pull you. And I haven't done any pulls in this portal yet. I probably will once I finish with the Magic Tower. Maybe I'll leave it till the final hour. And then drop a few. But if I get this dude, I'll be completely happy, regardless of what happens. Obviously, I'll be looking for you. But I'll be happy with you, unfortunately. Okay, let's move on. Bertha, Big Bertha. Okay, so she is our 3-star, our new 3-star in the portal. She hasn't quite finished making her magic carpet yet, which is cool. I think it's kind of quirky and it's funny, and yeah, I like it. So she is an ice hero. Again, Magic Carpet family, so she gets the flight momentum, family bonus or passive. I mean, I'm confused because it's both. She gets the negative 75% against Mega Minions. Not really going to apply much at the 3-star level, and I don't know whether you would throw her in at a 5-star level, like in a war team. Like, I think you might get away with Manpip, but she might just die pretty quick. So yeah, defense up on the ether talent though, so that could keep her around a bit longer. 20% defense for 6 turns is good. And stats wise, we're going to say her stats are good. I don't even know whether they are or not, but I'm not going out and back in again. Sewing back together is the special, and she is running at slow speed. So slow speed heroes, remember that does affect the passive with the flight momentum, because slower heroes gain increased amounts of flight momentum when they cast, but they are slower. So that kind of makes sense. All allies regenerate 425 HP over 5 turns. That seems very low. Each defeated ally has a 35% chance to get revived with 25% HP. Okay, so we have a solid replacement for Grampsicle. That is cool. Honestly, like this is the second reviver that we have at the 3-star level, and she's not a bad one. 35% chance to revive with 25% HP. I can see that being really, really good everywhere except for the bloody battle. All elements affecting attack, defense, and mana generation on the caster are replaced by matching undispellable buffs. And those are going to last for 4 turns as well. So yeah, this one's good. This one's going to be really good. And the only problem that I have with this is that all of the really amazing 3 stars seem to be in the ice element. So you've got Swan Lake Lady, Swan Maiden, I think is her name. You've got one of the heroes from the Kalevala family at the 3-star level, who I don't have leveled yet, but I need to because he priority dispel all buffs. You've got Costume Toon Ulma as well, who does the dispel with tiles, so the Master Jinx. You've got Gunnar, who's just a ridiculously brilliant hero. Nordri, who's the best elemental defense down 3-star in my opinion, and really usable in all areas. And now we've got a reviver as well that can flip around attack, defense, and mana generation ailments onto and just replace them with undispellable buffs. Like, it's too much choice in the ice element. Not really, like I say, the Mega Minion thing is not going to come into effect that much unless we do see more 3-stars introduced into the Garrison Guard. But at the moment, we've just got William, and to be fair, he's awesome. But yeah, I really like this hero. Like, I wouldn't be mad to pull her. Like, I think that she would be one that I would definitely level. I'd probably get around to leveling her because I don't think that she would be my priority over some of the others. Oh, and I forgot about Dawn in the 3-stars, in the Ice 3-stars as well. She's ridiculous as well. So yeah, really, really spoilt for choice, to be fair. But yeah, Bertha's cool. So yeah, out of this portal, we've got some really, really excellent heroes. Top of my list has to be Milena. I just think that she is the epitome of what every single hero in the game would aspire to be. Followed closely, I would say, by Alyssa. Like, I think she's really, really good. And I think that being a healer with the effect that she's got, and then the resistance against new negative mana effects, I can find a place for her in any single war that is running at the moment, because of the amount of Ferguses that are out on the battlefield. So yeah, really, really useful. This guy, I think he's, like I say, going to be a really decent defensive hero, but not my top pick out of all of them. And then the 4-star Manpip, freaking awesome. Really, really cool. And I'm quite surprised by him, to be honest. Like, he's very understated. And then Bertha, like I say, she's the second reviver in the game, but the first in all of our hearts because she is so much better than Gramps. So yeah, you've got a replacement if you like Gramps. And that's everything I've got to say on these new Magic Family heroes. So please do let me know what you think about Alyssa, about Naim, about all of these other heroes that we got in the portal. And obviously my girl Milena. Let me know if you guys are lucky enough to grab any of these heroes from the portal. Do drop us a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed already, then why the heck not? Just come on down, join us. If you like empires and puzzles, it's a great place to be. You can drop me a comment anytime and I'll respond. Share it with your mother, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.